846 British soldiers fell in less than 2 hours at Isandlwana. And history still struggles to explain how one of the world's strongest empires was stunned by barefoot warriors, armed mainly with spears. The ground you're about to hear about is not just soil, it's a memory that still breathes. Today, as Zulu King Zulu leads the Isandlwana battle remembrance, that memory rises again, reminding South Africans and the world that courage can rewrite destiny. Stay with this story, subscribe, and watch to the end, because what happened here didn't only change a war, it reshaped African pride forever. In today's journey, you're stepping into a moment where drums replace gunfire, silence replaces chaos, and remembrance replaces conquest. You'll discover why King Zulu's presence at Isandlwana is more than ceremony, how the battlefield still teaches leadership, and what modern South Africa is quietly reclaiming through this historic gathering. Hidden inside this remembrance is a lesson most history books rush past: the truth about power, unity, and identity when a nation chooses to honor its past instead of forgetting it. Before you go deeper, picture this: early morning mist clinging to the hills of KwaZulu-Natal, the same hills where Zulu regiments once stood shoulder to shoulder, hearts steady, eyes fixed on an approaching empire. Isandlwana isn't just a place you visit, it's a place that visits you. Every footstep there carries a question. If they could stand firm against overwhelming odds, what does courage look like today? When King Zulu arrives at Isandlwana, he doesn't come as a tourist of history. He comes as a living bridge between ancestors and a modern nation. His movement across the field mirrors the path of warriors who once defended sovereignty with discipline, unity, and belief. The remembrance ceremony transforms battle scars into classrooms, where younger generations learn that freedom was not gifted. It was seized with sacrifice and strategy. The wind at Isandlwana still seems to whisper commands once shouted by commanders long gone. As traditional songs echo during the remembrance, they do more than honor the fallen, they reactivate identity. This is where culture stops being entertainment and becomes instruction. The land teaches resilience, the rituals teach respect, and the gathering teaches that history is not behind us, it walks beside us. What makes this remembrance powerful is not just what happened in 1879, but why it still matters now. King Zulu's leadership here is symbolic, a king standing where leadership once meant survival. Isandlwana becomes a mirror for modern South Africa, asking whether unity can still outmatch pressure, and whether memory can still outshine fear. There is something humbling about watching a nation pause. No rush, no noise, just reflection. At Isandlwana, remembrance is resistance against forgetting. It says the Zulu story is not frozen in museums. It breathes in ceremonies, in voices, and in the authority of a king who understands that leadership begins by honoring what shaped you. If this story is opening your eyes to the deeper meaning behind King Zulu's Isandlwana remembrance, make sure you're subscribed and stay with us to the very end. Ahead, you'll uncover how this battlefield still shapes leadership, identity, and national pride in ways most people never notice. History doesn't end, it waits for those willing to listen.